And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
We're The Metal Experience. I'm Morgan Danielle.
With Luco Blaze, we're broadcasting out of the beautiful Fitz's Spare Keys. I'm sorry, it was Fitz's
Say
Lanes.
that correctly?
It's Fitz's Spare Keys now. And we're accompanied with Joey Gasoline Dick is hanging out over there.
Woo!
And we got Webmaster Greg over here bouncing around like a gooftard. And we are here tonight with Endgame. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and who you are, what you do in the band, and who's missing tonight.
I'm John. I play bass and do backup vocals.
I am Mike. I play drums, and we're missing Tom, our lead guitarist.
Tommy.
That was awesome. Yeah, we call him Tommy. Dave, rhythm guitar.
Oh, we're missing Dave, our sound guy. Coincidence.
Yeah.
No.
Where's
One of
the
the
Dave?
same.
And
His
our
car
singer,
broke
Kevin.
down.
It's Kevin right there.
And then
Oh, that's Kevin. Hey,
here's
Kevin.
Kevin number 2 is hanging out over here.
Got a lot of duplicate names tonight. It's all good.
Well, how's it going, guys? Thank you for
It's
coming
good.
out, and
Thank you for your patience
thank you
for-
for your patience.
Thanks for having us out.
We're still getting all the kinks out. So this is the first broadcast from the new location.
Yes,
And
in Elmhurst.
we are stoked.
And you can come and join us every week now.
and drink beers.
And $2 tacos on Tuesdays.
$2 tacos.
What?
$4 drafts.
There you go.
I think I'm more stoked about the $2 tacos.
Yeah.
Since we're here every Tuesday.
Yeah, that
fucking
works.
Tacos every week.
Yeah,
Oh
right?
my God, I'm in heaven.
My nose isn't.
Oh man, I'm gonna fart on her so much is what she
Oh,
means.
dear God.
So.
This is going to be interesting.
So with the Endgame, how did you guys come up with the name? How long have you guys been a band? And give us the whole background, the life, the life,
The
and
life story
the
of the
life
Endgame.
the behind the music.
About 2 years as a band, and we literally had a list of about 20 names that we argued about.
Oh,
for about
wait,
a month
hold
and
on.
a half.
Oh my God,
Pause,
do tell.
pause the rest of the story and tell us those names that you thought that you might be called if it wasn't for Endgame.
Jeez,
Oh,
what do we have?
Shit.
Didn't we
Can
have
I s-
names?
Am I allowed to swear?
Absolutely.
yeah.
This is
Shit.
internet. You can
Yeah.
say anything you want.
Shit,
Exactly.
Chick, cock balls, fuck.
Fuck yes.
There's
Joe
no
just
dirty
takes it a
words?
little too far, but
Earmuffs.
it's okay.
Thanks, Joe.
Earmuffs. Thanks, Joey Gasoline Dick.
I know we had names from titles or lyrics from our songs. I don't really remember. It was a while ago.
It was about 3 months into the band. We had probably about 3 or 4 songs written before we even decided we needed a name, really.
I think we need a name. What was
Having
the
a name may help.
what
Well,
was the worst one? We always like to find because bands whenever they come
I
up.
had a great one, and I don't remember what it was called. It was it's a test for seeing if anything is obscene. It's a test that the government uses. Actually, it was the something project or something like that. Nobody liked it. I thought it was brilliant. I'd have to look it up. I don't remember what it was.
I lost my shoe.
Good
But-
job. That's what that was?
Yeah, sorry.
Are we taking our shoes off?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, you
Greg's
can't.
here
Good
to-
company. I mean,
Greg's here to polish your toes, and
Thanks, Greg.
Well, they're not
Toes or
shoes. That's
toenails?
why you lost
Yeah.
it. They're not shoes.
Yeah,
Flip
my
we
flops.
came
sandal.
with our own butler. I'm kidding, Greg. We love
Sweet.
you.
So 2 years.
You
that's,
still down by his feet?
If you have him dress up in a tuxedo, it would so look right.
that'd be sweet.
And he just picks up my sandals when I kick him off. So we got
He'll cut off your legs when you're not looking.
we got a CD here, and it's an EP.
Wait, you didn't
A
finish
full
t-
length-
tell-
Oh, sorry.
The more history about the band.
More
We're being watched.
Sorry.
Hi, everybody, wave.
Hey, guy.
Hey there.
Nothing like a
That's-
creepy guy in
That's
the
a
window.
guy. So the history of the band.
The
Sorry.
sweeper.
Good idea.
It all comes full circle. So we got 2 years. 2 years in the back. So we kind of cut you off because we wanted some goofy band names, but continue with the epic saga that is Endgame.
Where was I?
We were talking about goofy band names.
Okay.
But we had been wanting to form a metal band for a while. Me, John, and for a little bit, for about a year, our singer Kevin and Dave, our rhythm guitarist, were in a 80s hair metal cover band.
Nice. Well, what were you called?
Lost Souls.
Lost
We
Souls.
played with like LA Guns. We played with
That's cool.
We got some really good shows out of the band, and we were in it for.
couple.
I mean,
I've been playing with Mike for about 8 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And with Dave for almost 10. We played with the Mighty Diamond Head all the way from the UK.
What?
Those
Yeah.
dudes were really cool. Yeah, Brian's the only original member of the band, but they signed everything we wanted. They took pictures with us after the show. It was awesome.
yeah.
They were really cool
We
dudes.
closed the bar with them, basically.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The dude in LA Guns, not as much. They weren't as cool.
So the cover band, what did you guys cover?
Guns N' Roses, Wasp.
We went through.
essentials.
Not to cut you off. We went through Mike spurts where with whatever singer we had, whatever they liked to do, we would do more of that. There was a point where we would play everything from like Led Zeppelin up to White Zombie or Power Man 5000. We do
That's awesome.
Shinedown, Rage.
We do a 3-hour set and fill the whole night, and we'd have 35 songs. It was a lot of fun.
Whew. Well, enough about that. More about Endgame.
So Kevin, after he left the cover band, we kept playing, and he wanted to put together an original project, but was looking for a guitar player. And Tommy just happened to show up at one point. They connected somehow, and he called me and he called Mike, and he said, we want to put a band together. So we were interested in it. So we played in 2 bands for a while until the cover band stopped. And it was just Tom, myself, Mike, and Kevin while we were writing out about 3 or 4 of the tunes before we got onto another guitar player.
And then Dave from the cover band had emailed us and said, you guys, I'm kind of interested. So, and then he came over, listened to the tunes, played. We learned a couple songs, and then we been going from there.
Nice. Now, in that whole time, the CD that you brought tonight, The Skies They Fall, is this the only CD that you have, or do you have others?
This is the only one currently. We
Okay.
did that like March through June, I think.
I
we
recorded my drums for that on Valentine's Day of this year.
Yeah, that's a very distinctive date to remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's how I remember.
He needed to be alone with his guitar with the lights off.
drums.
It was
Drums.
His
There we go.
drums.
Sorry.
It was just me and Matt in the drum studio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My bass lays on my couch most days of the week. So she's there right now, currently on my couch, waiting for me to come home.
Shout out to that sexy bass.
Go away, guys. I'm polishing my guitar. God.
I told you never enter my room. I am lying.
You can't even do it.
I'm playing my bass. I was trying to translate into that. Failure.
That's all right.
So, where did you guys record the CD?
The drums were recorded at
Black and white.
No, the drums were recorded at a studio in I can't remember. I think it was Mokina. A studio called Project Studio, and I feel bad if I'm getting the town wrong. But,
okay.
But we recorded it with Matt Motto from DeSona,
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
and he runs his studio out of his apartment, which is actually in Mokina.
That's black and
So
white.
the only thing, black and white studio, and the only thing that he records out of his apartment is the drums, because he wanted an isolation room for the drums and all
Right.
that. So yeah,
That's awesome.
Now, am I crazy, or I thought we opened the CD?
No,
opened
I
the
gave
one.
it to Joe.
Oh,
Joe
I was
has the
like-
open CD.
I was like, I thought we opened this. How is this not open?
I
There's
really wrapped
multiple
them.
copies.
How did you
Really
rewrap
good.
this?
I'm good.
Magic. Pass that CD.
So let's go ahead and play one of the tracks off of the CD that you brought tonight. What song did you want to open up?
Well, if you play the
Skies
title,
They Fall.
if you play the first track, Wither, that's the first track we put together as a band.
Self-titled? Endgame?
No, the first track's Withered. We don't have a self-titled song.
She looked at it because it says Endgame first.
Yeah, I didn't see the numbers
There's
underneath.
not a number next to the end game.
Oh, that's my bad.
That's
Now
okay.
I'm seeing 4 songs.
4
okay.
songs.
I thought it was 6. My bad.
If Tommy had his way, it'd be 6 songs. but
Oh, Tommy didn't have his way, though. So.
he did not have his way.
Okay, so we're going to play the song with Joe will insert it.
You're listening to The Metal Experience.
We've assembled a collection of bands who have drummers.
I do magic.
It's easy if you try, Dick. Now sit back and listen.
And we're back. This is The Metal Experience. I am Morgan Danielle with Luco Stashless Blaze. He shaved it off yesterday.
It's all part of my satanic ritual.
And we are back again with Endgame on The Metal Experience, the second show back after a 2-month hiatus. And we are broadcasting now out of Fitz and Spare Keys in Elmhurst, Illinois, which anybody can come out now on Tuesday nights from 8 to 10 and come be a part of the recording process on our podcasts.
Welcome back.
Yay!
We missed you.
I know, we've missed being a part of the scene. So, we just heard Endgame, their song, Withered. And what is that song about? Do you know?
Johnny, you write the lyrics.
I didn't write the lyrics to that one. Kevin wrote the lyrics to that one.
So
it's not about the weather.
No.
Most of our songs aren't very happy.
Okay.
Yeah. We've got a few personal demons between myself and the singer, so most of the lyrics reflect that.
Example?
Bowling.
Bowling is my personal demon. Yeah.
Competitive bowling.
Yeah. That's the big one.
How does your writing process work?
So, go ahead.
I keep talking.
I know.
Sorry,
It's
Mike.
okay. When we had Tom come on board, Tom has a library of riff compilations. So he would send us, email us MP3s, and he would have 3 or 4 or 5 riffs sometimes. And we'd say, okay, we like that. We want to start on that one. So he'll bring it, and then we'll structure it, So that's kind of how it goes.
Music first, and then the vocals, they kind of fall into place from that point. And we adapt as the vocals take form, we adapt the music to fit what we're trying to say or what Kevin's trying to say or whomever.
Now, does everybody write lyrics?
Myself and Kevin. Kevin's wrote most of the songs. I've contributed a few as well. Kevin right over here
Kevin
by my
right
side. Yeah. What is Withered about, Kevin?
Kevin, can you answer that? What's that song actually about?
Someone get him a mic.
And by Kevin, we mean that we have a guest sitting in with us tonight who has decided to watch us tape our
Also
show.
named Kevin. Oh, no, there's a little fly
Who
flying around.
Luco
Oh, I
went to
thought
high
that-
school with.
Yay. High school.
He's got friends. How cute.
Yay.
And how long ago was that, Luco?
I'm 30 now, so whenever that was. Whenever that was.
Whatever.
The best cop and into the whatever. I like it. So lately,
That wasn't very long ago.
Yeah, it feels like a long time ago.
Sure, okay.
Snoochie poochies.
so since you guys released your CD, what has your band been up to in
When
the
was
past few
the
months?
release date of the
Yeah.
CD?
We did it at Bada Brew in May. So it came out. We finished mastering and production in April. May we released the CD. We've been playing shows probably once or twice a month. Working on more songs. Next EP probably next year would be my guess if Tom has his way. If Tom's listening, if Tom has his way, we'll have 5 or 6 songs on there. If I have my way, it'll be 4. But we'll argue about that at a different time, I suppose.
And then who did all the artwork for it?
I did.
Hey,
What?
Photoshop's wonderful. Oh, it is. Yeah.
So the city that's underneath here, this is Chicago,
It's New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Okay. And where did you get the pictures from? Is this something that you took that you brought back, or is it what you found on the internet?
I stole them from the internet.
You did a fantastic job.
Thank you very much.
I done stole them.
Except for the band photos, someone took those. I can't get everybody in the band together to take a goddamn picture to save my life.
In 2 years, that's never happened.
Once.
One time.
One
Yeah,
time.
so I harvested photos. Magic and Studio 320 took pictures for us.
Nice.
I got to give this lady some money for beer.
I know, I'm getting another one, too.
Your beer's full, man.
I'm going to need another one pretty soon, though.
Jeez.
He's pretty thirsty.
It's a third of the way gone, therefore you should get another.
Yeah.
We do want to say
Hey,
that we
you're
do
a
not
glass half
condone
empty kinda
drinking
guy.
and driving for those that do come on our show.
Well,
You
I
wanna
am
be a
not
part-
driving, so
I'm driving.
Johnny needs to stop soon.
But drinking and broadcasting are highly
Drinking and
recommended.
broadcasting is highly recommended
We-
for
You're
our
not
focus.
drinking.
No, I don't.
We
You
also
can't
have a-
broadcast
I
at a
have
bar
to
and
drive drive
expect us
the
to
drunk
drink.
Luco home if that gets to that point.
We also
so.
have a pitcher of water.
Yes,
so
we do.
Okay.
We gotta.
That's what we're
prepare.
all drinking here. That's what we're talking about. Kids.
Yes.
We're talking about
yes,
water.
Lots and lots of
Lots
H2O.
and lots.
Miller
of water.
Miller product water.
Yes. Mine's an imported water.
All
Okay.
right. Mine's domestic.
Smashless.
What about your influences as a group? How does it range individually and then as a band with your sound?
I would say as a band, we run the gamut probably from Sabbath to Pantera to Shadows Fall would probably be a good range. Individually, we're all over the board.
We are really different.
Yeah,
all over
all
the
of
board.
us.
Do tell.
Well-
Go first, Mikey.
I grew up in the listening to music in the early 2000s. There you go, Lamb of God, and you got Lamb of God on too.
These guys are all about the same age,
Okay.
and I'm guessing you're a little bit younger,
Yeah.
and I'm old.
Just a little. You could have fooled me.
Okay,
Those
thank
long
you.
locks make you
The
super young looking.
The beautiful locks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can she be on the radio too?
Absolutely.
If
say
she
hi.
wants, no, she looks like she's a little scared. One day we'll put the mic in front.
No, so like when I was in high school, it was the new metal era. Late 90s, early 2000s. So what I grew up listening to,
still
Slipknot,
watching
Mudvayne, things like that. My drumming, when I started drumming, I was about 14, I'd say. So I was in love with Joey Jordison from Slipknot and that's where I got my love for double bass. But lately it's been more of a Jason Bittner, Shadows Fall type of thing, or Chris Adler, I'd say, from Lamb of God.
I am in love with Chris Adler as a drummer. By far one of the best ones.
with him as a human being.
He's fantastic.
As a lover.
I know.
Would you call my mother?
She called
Johnny,
you
you're a punk rocker, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a little on the punk side, but I've been playing in bands in the Chicago area since the early '90s when you guys were all in high school and maybe diapers in elementary school.
Whoa. When I was watching Michael Jordan win the Chicago Bulls championships.
Yeah, at what grade level?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
96,
still remember him.
In 1996, I would have been.
Yeah, I was still playing
10?
shows.
I'm
played.
6.
I've played most of the Chicago clubs back in the early '90s, from like the Whale and the Gateway and Sir Donald's and Downers Grove. So I've been playing in metal bands since I was in my late teens. So I would probably say my earliest influences were like Carcass and Death, and then moved on to more punk these days. 80s rock, and I got a Guns N' Roses T-shirt on today. So
He's trying to take it easy in his later years.
I mellowed out in my later years.
Luco's getting a.
Yeah, I know.
Getting a massage.
Full
there.
body
You have a
massage.
butler
is
and a
that going
masseuse
around?
and a
You better make the rounds.
tech guy all in one, right?
Hey, you dropped
He'll
your
massage
sandal.
your
Let me
feet
get
if
your
you
sandal
ask
for you.
him, and
You look a
She
little
can give me a
tense.
massage.
You're next for the massage.
and maybe he'll follow you
give him
downstairs to the bathroom later. And,
I don't want that. No, I'm not interested in that. I'm okay with that.
and eat potato chips around you.
Those
They're-
aren't potato chips.
They're blue.
Yeah, they are blue.
They're
but those
tortilla.
aren't potato
They're
chips.
blue corn chips.
Got some of them.
Yummy.
Tortilla chips.
Kevin, our singer's Pantera. Down's another big influence for the whole band. Five Finger Death Punch would probably be Kevin's range. Tommy's old school, and it's Black Sabbath for Tommy mostly. You can tell that a lot of in his writing. We've got a heavy Sabbath, kind of a stoner metal influence.
nice.
And then Dave is Fear Factory.
Yeah.
Dave's a big Fear Factory fan.
What do you like, Fear Factory?
I love Fear Factory.
What do you think of the new album?
Haven't heard the new album.
I haven't heard it either.
I don't love Fear Factory that much.
If you want it, I have it in my car. I'll give it to you. It's
Oh.
a burned copy, though,
Sure.
but it's free
great.
music.
We'll jam it on the way home.
I thought it was meh.
I
Like, I've
saw
heard better.
Fear Factory on the Soul of a New Machine tour at the Thirsty Whale. So
What?
Yeah, I'm old.
So
man.
we're talking old school.
I'm old school
I saw them for the first time, 3 summers ago?
with Shadows Fall.
Shadows
Yeah,
Fall,
'cause
Bottom
you're
Lounge,
fucking young.
no barrier to the stage. So
It was a good show.
Basically on the stage, Dino standing on my hands during the set.
Dino.
Does anybody remember the Whale but me?
The
No.
whale.
I've only heard the stories,
It's
the
just
tall
rumors
tales of the whale.
the Thirsty Whale in River Grove.
Nope.
It's a McDonald's now. It's parking on my fucking dreams and memories.
Oh, man.
But yeah, Fear Factory there, Obituary there, Napalm Death there.
So we should really just be guessing your age.
We're not playing that game today.
Morgue, did Tommy play there with Morgue?
No, yeah, our guitar player used to be in a band called Morgue. They've got an album that just got re-released on a German pressed label. He's got vinyl copies of it.
What? That's pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
So he used
Once
to
you
play.
get vinyl status, I mean, you've got to put that in a
They took
frame.
him. They had him
Yeah,
at.
he's got it on
That's awesome.
framed up.
They actually had a burger of the month at
Kuma's.
Kuma's.
Yeah, we went up there. We went up to Kuma's.
After Morgue, and we
I
went
think
there.
I've seen that on the menu.
Yeah, it was the
Morgue
Morgue burger.
That's Tommy. Our
I had the
guitarist.
Mastodon because the Morgue burger was about
Yeah.
this. Not
Oh,
that
God.
anybody can see it, but it's about this tall.
That's like 1 inch or 1 foot. That's like 1 foot.
Wow.
won me
It was a
over.
1-inch burger. I couldn't
They
handle it.
won me over with the chicken fried steak on the burger.
Yeah, it was.
That's what won me over.
Chicken fried.
They had
steak.
chicken fried steak, like
What does that
little
even
steak cutlets.
mean?
Deep
Oh
fried
my
chicken. Deep fried steak.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Delicious.
Well,
And they
while my mouth is salivating, I think maybe we need another Endgame song, and I'm gonna.
Have a beer.
Eat some
No.
eat some chips and dip.
Eat some tortilla
Chicken
chips.
fried steak.
Tortilla. Some
So
chips and salsa.
The next song on the list that you want to play off of your CD, "The Skies They Fall," is going to be what track?
Are we just
Do you
going
need
in
a
order?
CD?
We
It
love.
doesn't have to go in order.
Oh.
You can just tell us.
We love the order, so you can go
Yeah,
ahead.
go right
and-
with the next one. Go with One Last Time. I wrote that song.
One last time.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I wrote the lyrics to that one.
This is a love ballad, right?
It absolutely
Awesome.
is. Yes.
Power ballad.
Can't wait to be serenaded.
Skies Hey guys, we're coming to us.
Hey, what's up?
We're coming. We got a new album that's out right now. It's called Blacklist. Make sure to check it out. You are now listening to The Metal Experience. Bang!
Say that into the microphone so we know. Or are you gonna?
Woo! My mic's not on.
Woo! Mine is.
Mine is.
Check,
I
check,
heard
check.
that really loud.
Can you hear me?
I can
you
hear
guys
you now.
Me?
You're
Now
cutting
you're
it,
back.
You're cutting in and out.
No, he's
hold
better
on.
now.
Okay, there we go.
Sucks.
Can you hear me now?
No, it's a brand new mic.
It's the cord then.
All right. Well, and we're back, and we just heard another Endgame track. This is the Metal Experience. Lugo Blaze, Morgan Danielle sitting across from Joey Gasoline Dick and Greg watching some anime porn over there, doing something.
What is that, tentacle porn?
I don't know. He's a strange.
Isn't
He's
most
zoned out.
anime
He's
porn
wearing
that way?
headphones. He can't hear you.
He's
It's
a
okay.
strange guy.
He's knee deep in the
Yeah,
tentacle
go
porn.
figure.
Knee deep.
Knee deep. Tentacle rape.
And we just heard another Endgame track, and that one was
One last time.
One Last Time. And what is that bad boy about?
Johnny, you wrote the lyrics.
My ex-wife.
One Last Time. So,
Not even like that.
It was
Sorry.
a love ballad.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you hear it one last time?
Were you here when they played the song? Or were
One
you-
last. No, of course not. Come on, no.
She went out for a cigarette.
Yeah.
so what? So it's actually about your ex-wife.
Maybe.
You can be honest.
Maybe
Tell
a
us.
little bit.
You can.
Open,
It's all right.
open up the hate.
It's all right. You can tell me I'm a voluntary firefighter.
Wasn't there a line that said like murder and bury you at sea or something?
No, that's the next song. That's Pile of
Oh,
Dirt.
okay.
But
So
I
that
didn't,
one's
I didn't
about
write
the
that
ex-wife.
one. No, I didn't write that one. That one's not mine.
Our singer also has some.
We got
Lady
a lot of
woes.
demons.
Some lady
There's a
woes.
lot of demons in
Demons, aka women.
Yeah, demons.
the band. Not
He said
all
it.
of them are women. No.
Okay. It's okay. You can tell us
That's okay.
later off air. You
Nice.
can sit on the couch. We'll have a therapy session.
Sweet.
Greg will show you some awkward porn, and then you'll just
And
pour
we'll-
out your
we'll hold
feelings to
hands.
us.
And we'll sing Kumbaya.
We'll give you some more beer. You can cry if you want to.
I'm not interested in the awkward porn.
What the hell are you watching over there?
He can't hear you. There's headphones on his head.
He's a strange.
He's not
guy.
linked in with us. Like he goes, he doesn't hear
no,
what we're saying.
he's in his
See,
own
that's
world
like
now.
the little spermie.
He's watching porn.
Through.
Yeah, probably.
I think you got all pumped up watching it on your phone
Oh
and
God.
needed a bigger screen.
The screen does not suffice.
I can
just
only
went
see
full
one
screen.
hand. I can't
Yeah.
see the other hand. Can you?
So
You're close to him too, so be careful.
If I get a spray,
Oh,
We're out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
We're gone. We're gone. We're packing up and we're out.
So before the show, Kevin at the end of the table was talking with me, and he actually had a very interesting question that we should have started asking drummers technical questions.
The
So,
technicality
Kevin, if
of
you
your
want to
drum
come over
playing.
here and actually ask your question on our show,
I ran into this guy
you
in
can
the
hear your
bathroom.
voice. Did you?
Yeah, we were down there together.
Did you
No,
give each other a handshake?
no,
No.
no.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay.
Taking a
Here's Kevin, and he's got a question for the drummer.
All right. Well,
Got to get into the mic.
I know.
Get it. He's
Don't
a
be
little
shy.
nervous.
Don't
He's
be
a little
shy.
shy.
So I'm curious on what do you think about the double pedals, or like, do you think it's cheating doing the double pedals, or do you think it's just a better?
I think it's effective. I think if it's overdone with blast beats, I'm not a fan.
Wait, I think he's asking about. Are you asking about like double pedals versus two bass drums?
No, not two bass drums.
You're just talking about double bass. Period.
Yeah.
I like the sound, especially in our genre of music, metal. It's effective. I see bands that don't do it, and it works for whatever they're doing. We write heavier music, so it helps. And when you have a double picking, chugging guitar, it's pretty punchy.
Okay.
So, yeah, definitely.
Now, what do you prefer? A double kick or a double drum?
It's actually funny. In the 80s cover band, I had a double bass kit. So, because it looked more the part for the 80s, they always had the big extravagant drum sets.
It was a
And-
70s Tama, wasn't it? Like a
no,
rock star?
it's a Ludwig.
Was it
probably,
Ludwig?
Older than me, probably.
So you had it
Most
was a
stuff's older than you.
360 kit?
No.
No,
No.
not that bad. I didn't have the gong in the back. But no, when you play with two bass drums and two single pedals, it's much more comfortable because there's no lag. When you have a double pedal, there's a little bit of lag because of how the pedal's set up. You can oil it all you want, grease it, whatever.
Oh yeah.
It is easier to transport one big ass bass drum than two.
I always
in
got
his
annoyed
little
because
car.
I would get to gigs with the cover band, and I would have the 2 bass drums, and the sound guy would look at me and say, "Oh, I only have 1 kick drum." So eventually I just started bringing my double pedal to every show, and I would just set the other pedal up against the second bass drum
to make it look.
Yeah,
like
you could keep the second bass drum but use a double pedal. But it is more comfortable that way.
I don't play.
And there you have it,
Yeah,
folks.
there we go.
Your drummer
From the mouth of a
insight.
drummer.
Welcome back to Drummer Talk.
And we had a
Tonight
couple
on
interesting
Drummer Talk.
stories when we were on a break checking out some music. We were talking about some awesome concerts that we've attended in the past. Recently, somebody went to an awesome show at Northerly Island, and then we've had a past show that happened at Challenge Park, actually in Joliet. So, do tell your experiences.
Johnny, go first. If you're not ready, I'll go first.
All right.
Okay. In
He
Sorry,
needs to dab his lipstick off.
It was her.
So
it was so gentle too.
he's a professional. So 2004, it was the summer of 2004, so I was just out of high school. But
He was 15.
11-year-olds.
So Challenge Park Joliet, we had Shadows Fall headlining. We had As I Lay Dying playing for them, and I can't remember the third band. I'm thinking Trivium, maybe. I'm probably wrong. I wasn't a fan, so I can't really remember, and it was a long time ago. And then there was I'm not dissing them. And then there was a ton of local bands that opened, which was a cool experience for them. And some of my friends' bands at the time had opened for it, and it was just a great day. It was outdoors, beautiful day, awesome time, paintball. It's a paintball facility, so
Yeah, so where was the stage? Did you actually play in like Bedlam or Armageddon, or
the stage was just set up outside. It was just one stage. Yeah.
wasn't it
So
any
in
of those?
between, you were paintballing.
Yeah, like there was paintball going on, yeah, and As I Lay Dying was playing paintball. It was pretty awesome.
That sounds
Right?
real sweet.
And the bands had like food was catered in for them, so we were all just hanging
That sounds
out.
like
and-
the sweetest show ever.
yeah, it was pretty
Paintball,
cool.
metal, catered food.
I don't know how it came about, but it was definitely awesome.
Now, did you play the show or you just attended?
I didn't play the show. Friends of mine played the show though, so we went there to see them, and I was a huge Shadows Fall fan. That was right when I was getting into them for the first time, so it was awesome.
For the first time, for the last time,
No, I'm still into them.
for the first time.
That final tour is coming, and I will not miss it. We're going to try to get on it actually, if they come around. So.
Final tour. They announced that they're breaking up.
Yeah, they're done.
Brian is kind of retired a little bit. He's
I
got a
am
little
super,
girl.
super
so-
sad. What
He-
happened to Death Ray Vision?
He does that on off ones. That and what Overcast?
Overcast.
That sounds
Overcast?
right.
Yeah.
And I mean, John is in Anthrax,
Yeah.
right?
Full time
Yeah.
John's in Anthrax.
Paul has his family, and he missed the last couple tours because of it.
No.
Matt,
It's sad, right?
Matt is just
I
Matt.
know.
Matt's always
They've been
in-
around so long. Like
They're
their
fantastic.
DVD, all of those Massachusetts bands, their DVDs are hilarious. I love that whole scene out there.
Yeah.
It's super sad. I've been waiting for Unearthed to come in on that new CD, and they haven't yet. And
I don't know.
brutal.
Matt, rhythm guitarist.
Yeah.
And backup vocals. I don't know what else he does. Have you seen anything else that he does? Because I haven't. But
He's the quiet one.
yeah, Jason, the drummer. I mean, he's got 2 other projects. He plays with Flotsam and Jetsam. Is that how you say it?
Flotsam and Jetsam
What?
still around?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
absolutely.
touring, and
They're on tour.
he plays with them. So,
Dude.
and then there's another one, and I can't remember the name, but yeah, I mean,
I have a couple Flotsam. I have a tape, a Flotsam and Jetsam tape.
8-track.
That's when it was
Do you? A-track? Oh.
Drift. The album Drift. I got that at home. We'll go home and we'll jam to it, Joe. You
Nice.
and me.
That's awesome. Challenge Park sounded like a blast. And the more recent concert was a concert at Northerly Island.
It was
We were
Rise
talking
Against
about-
and Kill Switch and Let
See?
Live.
I should
It
have
was
gone.
you
I
should have
knew
gone
I
to
should
that.
have gone.
It was fantastic. It was very violent.
Kill Switch.
The whole show was very violent.
I should have gone. I
It
should
was a
have
good time.
beaten some kids. Should have let my rage out that night. You know, throw a couple fists. No one would have thought second.
It was about
or
1,000
thought
degrees outside on
differently.
the lakefront too.
Well, I bet.
There was an outdoor.
Yeah, Northerly.
I've never
Northerly
been.
Island. It used to be
It's-
called Charter
it's-
One Pavilion.
No, it still is. No, it's First Midwest Bank Amphitheater.
Oh, the Tweeter
No,
Center.
that's out at.
Oh, no.
No.
First Merit Pavilion.
Yeah, it used to be Charter
It
One.
used to be Miggs Island
This
until
used
Mayor
to be
Daley
Tweeter
played
Center
there.
changes
Whatever
names
he
every
said,
summer,
because he's-
so.
So is it originally the Tweeter Center? Is that
No,
what we're talking
Tweeter-
about?
Tweeter Center
Tweeter-
is Tinley Park, and now
Tweeter
it's Hollywood
Center is
Casino
the
Amphitheater.
World Music Theater. Just call it the
It
World
will
Music
always be
Theater.
the World
Yeah.
Music Theater.
I
Anything
will-
else is wrong.
I will just call it
The
Tweeter.
world. The world.
Tweeter.
The
What was
world.
it? What was it? I don't even
The
remember.
world. Look at me. I'm across from you.
The world.
The
I'll
world.
always call it
Thank
The
you.
world. The world.
No, stop. Look
That
at me.
was
The
awesome.
world.
No, First Merit
Take it
Bank
easy, Kevin,
Amphitheater.
lead
is
singer
at-
Kevin.
Enjoy the CD, Kevin.
Yeah, you got the CD.
Good night.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice
Get
to-
home safe.
Nice to meet you, lead singer of the band Endgame.
He just got our CD for the first time.
Let us know what you think, man. come to our shows.
We have a show next week. Be there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Show next week. Look him up on Facebook.
Come to band practice once in a while, too.
Yeah, right. Sure. After the union meeting.
He is so drunk.
Big time.
He's stumbling
I'm
out.
gonna call him a cat.
He was
man.
He was drunk in the bathroom.
Perfect.
Is that why he tried to touch you?
That's why there's a puddle next to the sink.
Oh.
I might need some therapy after this is over.
Greg's over there on the couch. He'll be
Hey,
ready
look,
when
Tommy.
we're done with this.
Tommy just texted me. He's asked me if it's going good. What should I tell him?
It's going fantastic,
It's going
Tommy.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Morgan says it's going fantastic,
It's
Tommy.
fantastic. Kevin showed up, but you didn't.
Here we go. Best response ever.
Well, why don't we go ahead and play another track? We want to, or we just keep going in order?
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
Might as
All
well.
right.
They liked the order, Luco.
Yeah.
All right.
I
You already
picked the
did
order.
1 and
I think
2.
he missed
Listen to me.
that. Oh
Yeah.
no, he was here for when we said that. So.
So the next track is Pile of Dirt off the Skies They
I'm ready to
Fall.
dig a grave.
Is that EP?
It is an EP.
The Skies They Fall EP?
And that is where Pile of Dirt is where the title of the song came from. Or the title of the EP. Can you
Yes.
edit that out, man? I screwed that up.
We'll do the whole thing.
So listen close.
This is,
Listen
this
close
is good.
to know where to cut it.
All right, let's do it.
To
And now, back to the metal experience.
Did you say hookers and blow?
No, I said the metal experience.
That's not nearly as good.
Joe.
I am Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze, and we are back with Endgame. And we just dug some graves a couple minutes ago. We listened to Pile of Dirt.
Is that song about digging graves?
No.
Oh. That was my interpretation.
It might
Maybe
be
it was
about
just my visual.
It might be about
thought
burying
process.
somebody, though.
See? I wasn't far from what the song was about. Pile of Dirt always means graves.
It is our most emotionally driven song, I would say.
I felt
It's
it.
our power ballad.
You had me in tears.
Yeah, it's a power ballad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A love song, really.
Yeah,
It's the perfect song to come back after listening to one last time.
Yes.
I'd
It
love to.
follows up with that really well. Yes.
So what is that one actually about? Do you know? Did you either of you guys write that?
No, Kevin wrote that one.
And he just left.
He just
Damn it.
well, he staggered out of here. I think is the
he
problem.
stumbled.
I hope he's all right.
Stumbled out of here. We should have asked him right before you left.
I would want to say that Pile of Dirt is taking care of people that you love and willing to go through anything at all for them. So if you wind up locked up in jail because you're defending somebody you care about,
then Pile of Dirt.
then Pile of Dirt is what that. Yeah.
So what do you guys have coming up?
Nope,
You are
your mic
cutting
went-
in now.
Yeah. We really, it's the cord. It's the cord we have to get rid of,
Just
Luco.
don't touch the mic.
That's the
Don't
cord
touch
that
it.
we had problems with last week.
Yep, he's gone.
Sorry.
You want to share mics with me?
No, we're good. Just keep going.
Okay.
This is a new one.
No, it wasn't.
All right, share your question with
There we go.
Morgan.
There you
so,
go.
Sorry about that.
Well,
There we go. Perfect.
I'd
And we're
ask
back.
first, when is this being aired? Because we're playing this Saturday, but if this is not being aired until after Saturday,
it'll
that
be
doesn't make
aired
any
tonight.
sense. Oh, well,
It'll be
We
up
fantastic.
will
on the
post it up on our
website tonight.
website.
Oh, great.
tonight.
So we're playing Saturday at the Grand Bar downtown with Rise of the Fallen Angel and Threatening the Order.
Our good fans.
Good friends.
Good fans.
Fan-
Good fans.
Good
Fans.
fans and friends.
That's the 26th. I think the show starts at 7 o'clock because they have a DJ that starts at 10, and they need to kick.
What?
They,
DJ?
they need to kick the metal kids out after that's over.
Even though we make them the money, probably.
Yeah. The
Ain't no DJ taking over no metal show.
The 17th of October, we're playing at the Debonair Social Club again with.
Ooh, sounds fancy.
It is fancy. Again with Rise of the Fallen Angel and a band whose name I don't know because they haven't told me. And
That
then
happens a lot.
we just picked up a show at the 25th at Bada Brew with one of Mikey's favorite bands. You can talk about it.
No,
Mikey.
it's the 26th, I believe.
Shadows
It's
Fall?
the 25th.
Are-
I
have my
wish.
Are we
calendar
talking about
open.
October?
Yeah, October 25th. It's right there, dude. It's a
October
Sunday.
25th? Who are you
October.
playing with?
Drum roll.
It's the 25th.
You have me in suspense.
Flaw.
What?
Anybody a fan of Flaw here?
Nice.
I don't really know.
Nobody knows who they are.
They
and
were
I-
they were
They just played
one
at
of the
Star
new metal.
Bar earlier this
Yeah.
month.
Mikey was
and
there.
I was there.
Okay.
I'm too old for
I
that.
got a message from the drummer that day and said, "Hey, if you're coming to the show still, you should bring me some drumsticks because we got the sound check late and I don't have time to go pick up drumsticks." So I brought him drumsticks and I got in for free and I ended
Do you
up.
know them personally?
Well, I have become to know them
Now.
personally now.
Oh, you're one of those stalker guys.
He is. Can't you
Totally.
tell? Look at him.
You're a flaw stalker.
No, I loved Flaw in high school. They were
Last year.
sorry. I'm almost 30.
Oh, man.
Almost. Okay.
Flaw means a lot to me personally. A friend of mine that passed away is the one who got me into them, I should say, and so I've always had like a good connection with the band, and his voice and his vocals are very powerful. And now that my friend has passed away, he passed away in 2008. The band just reminds me of him. So to become friends with them now has been nice. So last summer, I would say June 2014, I was just driving past Bada Brew going to rehearsal with the cover band, and I saw their name on the marquee, and I'm like, oh, I was like, can that possibly be the same band? So I showed up after practice, and sure enough, they were there, and I met them. And then this summer that just passed, they came to Mojo's when it was still called Mojo's. Now it's The Tree. And I went and saw them again, and it was great. And then they played Star Bar, just like you said, like a month ago, I think.
Yeah.
Has anything changed at Mojo's, or it's just the name is
No,
different?
I haven't been there since they changed.
It's
Oh.
just the name.
So it's the building, everything. They haven't changed
Everything's the
anything.
same, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet. And I went and saw them at Star Bar, and like I said, I helped the drummer out, so I ended up hanging out with them all night. And yeah, I've made
Nice.
friends, and then we got this show with them now, and we're gonna play with them about a brew.
Contact us for tickets because we have to sell them so we don't have to pay money to play.
Yeah.
And how much are you selling them for?
We're not allowed to disclose. They're supposed to be $12, but we're going to sell them for less than that.
I mean, if you make your money, you
We're
make your
not-
money.
We're not worried about making the money. We just don't want to owe anything.
No, absolutely.
Mikey just wants to open for his favorite band.
Yay.
We just want to play.
No,
We just played
absolutely.
Bada Brew a couple weeks ago. We're trying to play about every month, sometimes twice a month. We're doing a benefit. We're playing Saturday night at Grand. We're doing a benefit on Sunday at noon, so I'm sure to be tired.
A noon show.
A noon show.
Outdoors,
yeah.
we'll see if it rains.
Yeah,
It's not
supposed to rain, but it will probably rain.
I think
on us,
once
would be
we
my
pull
guess.
up, the monsoon will roll in.
Yeah.
So.
It's like the Addams Family cloud that lives over their house. Kind of like us.
And where's that one
That's
at?
when you get there and you be like, the skies, they fall.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's exactly right.
That's
it's
the problem.
in,
That's exactly the problem.
It's in Wilmington.
Yeah, Wilmington, off of what's
Far
that?
fucking south.
What's that? What's
I'm
that
allowed to
road?
swear, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Did you catch that train horn that agreed with you too in the background?
Yeah.
We got caught by that train coming here.
It's not
Two
the
of
same
them.
one.
Two trains coming
No,
here.
it's
We
the
got
same
caught by
one.
two of them.
Well, Elmhurst is known for its train traffic.
It's the same exact train that
What's that,
goes
man?
back and forth.
Do you know?
No, I don't know. But I said hi. Coming in.
Yeah, we're doing a radio
See
show.
people come in, you just see like,
Okay.
hey,
Woo!
We've
Thanks,
got
what are
man.
you doing?
I got a CD.
You like
There
to
you go.
play?
Whoa, we want CDs too. Come back with
Here you
more.
go. Here you go. Here's a CD for you.
Come
Perfect.
back.
What
We-
is that?
we
I don't
like
know. I can't
to
read it.
play.
I'm okay.
It looks like a death metal logo because I can't read it.
does.
Oh, he's got another CDs back.
Sweet. He's got CDs for everybody.
Oh, hey, thanks.
CDs for all my friends.
Oh,
great.
shit. We like to play.
Destroy.
Really quick, pronounce it.
Destroy them.
Destroy them.
Okay, one word.
All right.
One word.
Nice.
Check this out.
It's got
Is
6
it- what
songs
type of-
too,
what's
Swag.
Destroy them.
He's got more songs than we do.
and a Facebook page. Facebook.com/destroy them. And is there
THM. There's no E in
is there
them.
no E?
There's no E.
There's no E in your.
It's a silent E.
destroy them.
Them.
All right. Good. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you, brother.
Dest-
Take it easy.
Perfect.
I think he
Dest
just
rhythm.
popped in to do that.
I think
Dest rhythm.
Quick
must,
promo.
He must have heard about
Just the
your.
rhythm.
Yes.
rock and roll. I
That's
wanted
awesome.
Them.
See?
I don't know.
See?
Just rhythm.
That's what I love about fucking metal bands. Is like half the time you can't read what.
That is the 90s
There.
equivalent of a death metal logo. It looks like spider webs, and my 10-year-old drew it with his wrong hand.
It's an eyeball, guys. It's an eyeball.
That's really creative, though. I really like that. What are the chances that we start doing a metal show in a bar and a metal kid just comes in here to drop off CDs?
How do you know he's a
and then-
metal kid?
Have you seen the logo?
But then again, he was.
That's a
wearing
deathcore
Coheed
logo.
and Cambria shirt.
Coheed and
Coheed and Cambria
I was just gonna
is
say that.
like
That's not metal.
That's like
they
border.
play with
that's
metal
like
bands all the
wannabe.
time, though.
Well, yeah, but
It's alternative metal, progressive, just like how it is with Protest
I
the
hope
Hero.
they're. I hope they're like a.
like who?
Protest the Hero.
Don't know it.
Whoa!
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Because this
You can
logo.
tell the young people in the crowd.
This logo looks super metal, and I hope it's like.
It looks
really
like the
not.
Jurassic Park logo to me with the eyeball.
Those
I
are
love
always the
Jurassic
best,
Park.
like the super hardcore,
Speaking of Jurassic
crazy
Park,
logo.
I
I didn't see it.
Finally got my costume in for Halloween, and I am going as
A
a.
dinosaur.
She
A
made
dinosaur.
a left turn with that one. We talked.
You
music.
said Jurassic Park.
What
What's
do
your
you mean,
costume?
Finally, it's Halloween's still like almost a month
I know,
away.
but I
They
already
already
got my
opened the Halloween
costume.
stores.
No, I
It's-
made mine.
It's like a lawyer. You open the
I
door.
am going to be
open it, she
I
just
didn't-
is
I
like,
didn't
"I'm
mean to
here."
do that, Joe.
a
I'm sorry.
lab tech for Jurassic Park. So I
Open the
have
floodgates.
like my
A
little
white
lab coat looking thing, and I've got that safari hat, and I've got my
Whole bunch of fake blood all
Island
over it.
Nebula veterinary patch, and then the park ranger patch. Oh,
I don't
it's gonna look
remember
so
the
awesome.
lab tech wearing a safari hat.
And then, yeah, right.
Is it
I'm
a
making
lab
it up
tech
as I
or-
go.
She's
And
making
then-
it hers, Johnny. She's making
I'm
it
in
hers.
the field,
I'm sorry.
okay?
She's
Yeah.
bringing it. She's
And
bringing
then-
it. I'm sorry.
Bringing it. It's
And then
gonna be
she
kick ass.
Has her head bit.
I wanna
Shut
like
up.
How about pictures?
Not happening.
Pictures?
I will
A bite
have them
mark?
around Halloween.
Post them.
Fake blood.
It's still in the process, but I got it all in to make it.
And I'm gonna be a dinosaur.
Okay.
A raptor.
I won't stop you.
A
Crickets.
velociraptor.
Crickets.
I can't wait to see this because
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what I'm
I don't
going to
like-
get him to make him.
I don't
costume.
like
He'll be a
dressing up
T-Rex
for
with the little stubby arms.
Oh yeah.
I'll just pull him in my shirt and run around with a green shirt.
Oh,
I'll do
jeez.
instead of blackface, I'll do green face.
I don't know what
Anyone?
that is. No,
Nope.
you
It's
lost
kind of
us.
offensive.
That is
but-
extremely
Maybe we should go back to talking about metal.
pretty
All the
racist.
reptiles
Go
are
ahead.
offended now with
Yeah,
you, man,
right?
with a green face. That went out in like the 20s, man.
Okay, so we were talking before that kid came in to drop off his CDs, which we'll
He
check
just
out.
left too. He didn't do anything.
Yeah,
He
I
just
know. I don't
came
know
in,
what that was.
You
dropped
saw the
off-
headphones.
I wonder if somebody just like that guy Kevin ran into somebody on the street. And it's
Probably
like,
not.
there's a metal. No,
Hey, they
probably
got
not.
microphones.
That
I
guy
think
was-
that the one guy has long hair. Oh, hey, check this out, guys.
That guy was totally going to the front of the bar, and then he never made it there.
No, he ran back to get more CDs and then disappeared.
And then he ran out again.
Yeah, it was strange.
It's like, oh, I'm at the metal experience. My life is complete. I'm leaving.
That's my new best friend, guys.
He's gonna go home and watch anime porn.
I forgot that I was at a bar for a reason. Oh, maybe Greg scared him.
Greg
Boy,
turned around.
Greg.
He's like,
Not the bar I want to be in here. There's like
He walked in and there was tentacle rape happening and he left.
I'm done. I'm out.
Oh man.
Check, please.
Exactly.
So you were talking about upcoming shows besides the ones that you had on the 25th and the 26th, and
We're potentially playing in December, but we're not of liberty to announce the
Oh.
band yet because they haven't confirmed. We
Okay.
don't have anything for November, but we are looking, so you can contact us if you'd like us to
Ooh.
play in November. You can hit us on Facebook at Endgame Metal. Same with Instagram.
He just stole your chip.
this kid.
I was eating that.
It was
It
in
was
his
halfway
mouth.
in
I
his
think
mouth.
we're on
and we put it
Reverb
on his
Nation at
plate.
Endgame 1.
It doesn't
We have a
bother Greg,
MySpace
kept
and a
chewing.
Twitter and a Tumblr and a Pinterest.
It's like he
and,
drank a sip of beer,
a
licked
plenty
the
of
salt
fish.
off of the chip, put it back down, and Greg's just like, "Hey, a chip."
I'm sorry. You guys have a
plenty of fish and a Tumblr and a Pinterest.
Match.com.
Match.com.
Hey, all
How do you do
right.
Match.com for a whole band? Like, how does that work on a profile?
It's
What
the-
does you
We're
make it look
kinky.
like?
It's the orgy
Okay.
section. The orgy.
Okay. I was wondering.
Come like us for the train.
Yeah,
It's
so
the-
you've
How
never
do you
gotten
think you
yourself
get
all
people
in.
to the shows?
I don't know.
You bring, you know.
It's
you're
the
on there.
experimental
Yeah.
section.
So if you haven't gotten anybody
Alternative
else in a
lifestyles.
picture, how what's your picture icon for Plenty of Fish?
It's just the logo.
we picked.
I don't know really what Plenty of Fish is, but somebody had talked about that before, so it
We
just
picked
came
the most
out.
attractive person in the band. That's your profile picture.
Mikey.
So it's me.
It's Mikey.
And then you say there's 3 more of those, Mark.
Yes. 4.
Plenty
Four.
more where that comes
Yeah.
from.
plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish.
Perfect.
Come join us.
So
We
this
like
is
to play.
this is a great transition because that whole talk of Plenty of Fish and you guys up there, Haunted is the next song that we should be playing off of your EP, The Skies They Fall. So let's go ahead and check that out, and then you guys after that brought some music to listen to of some of the bands that you're playing upcoming with or
Yep.
friends with. So we'll definitely play some of that. So
Cool.
Haunted.
Wow, And now a word from D. Reitz of One Steel Wound.
Spoken poetry for the metal experience. Eat my cock, eat my cock. Don't spit on it, that ain't classy. Eat my cock, oh won't you eat my cock? No handies, let's get nasty. Eat my ass, stir it with your hands. Eat my ass, spread brown, take me to class. You're listening to the Metal Experience.
I did it last time.
I did it last time, actually.
And we're back. I'm Morgan Danielle with Luco Stashless Blaze, and we're here with Joey Gasoline Dick running sound, and somewhere over on a couch in the corner is our masturbating webmaster Greg, and
It's sticky over there.
I bet.
Not going anywhere
And
near
then
that.
we have some gentlemen here from the Endgame who have been chatting with us for the past couple hours and playing some badass music that they brought with them. And the last track that we just heard was also from Endgame. So that track was called what?
Haunted.
Haunted. And that was the last song that you brought off of your EP, The Skies They Fall. And who wrote Haunted and what is it about?
That is, that's probably our second or third tune. I think The Gray was second, right? So Haunted was our third tune. It's about demons.
Mm-hmm.
It's about most of our music or most of our lyrics are very personal lyrics. They talk about demons that one or the other of us battle with every day of our life.
Diamonds.
Yeah, the demons that are in our souls.
Gosh dang diamonds.
Now, what's been the favorite song that you guys have written? You guys have more than the 4 songs that you have on here,
Yeah, we're
right?
up to 8 or 9 tunes currently. We got a couple of new ones that we've had out. Hold It Back has come off really well. Cascading Lies is the brand new one that we just came out with. Probably Pile of Dirt's gotten a lot of really good. A lot of the guys that we hang out with and a lot of the guys that in other bands that see us really like that tune.
You get a lot of good vibe from that tune.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun too.
Joe, what's wrong?
I don't know if you're paying attention, but when you were like this.
Breathing funny?
I was breathing?
No,
Okay.
you can. Like I'm hearing them, and all I hear is.
Darth Vader.
Sorry for having to breathe to be alive, Joe.
He's breathing
Jeez.
heavily in the background.
He's
I didn't
That's-
notice.
That's actually Greg watching the tentacle porn.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
man.
breathing back
That's
there.
me living through Greg,
Okay.
watching the tentacle porn.
No, he's breathing
he had
that loud.
something on there.
He's chatting on Facebook.
Oh, what a big wiener.
He's on Plenty of
He
Fish.
went from watching tentacle porn to now having cyber sex with somebody on Facebook.
We don't have to get into that.
You know.
That's
This is way too much information.
Yeah, way too
I'm
much.
starting to get uncomfortable.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I've been
Okay.
uncomfortable since since he started doing it. So, because
Oh,
I
good.
got a clear shot at it. See,
Our
you
back,
guys have to turn
Mikey
around.
and my back are to him. So we
Yo,
don't
what you
see
doing
what's
with that
going on.
pizza?
Well, bring it back.
No, I'm
Come
just
back
joking.
here.
I'm just joking.
Where are you going?
You want pizza?
No.
Say-
So
No,
there's
I'm
uneaten
okay.
crust.
Greg will eat that. We've learned that he will eat leftovers.
He
Is
will eat
there
anything that's
cheese?
on your plate that he thinks that you won't eat or
Is
won't
there
see him
cheese on
take.
this
It's
crust?
super awkward.
That's half a pizza.
Go bring it to Greg.
Yeah,
Seriously.
bring it to Greg.
Watch out for the cables, though.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
you don't want to go that way.
Greg,
No,
yeah.
she needs
Greg,
to, he's going to be
I
very
was
surprised.
expecting, like,
Yeah.
Let's watch his reaction as she approaches
Yeah.
him to give him the
The
pizza.
pretty girl
I was
brings
expecting
pizza.
like bite marks and stuff.
Guys just left his
Here we
wearing
go.
crowd.
You might.
Dun dun
watching
dun
as
dun 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 dun
Hey, fold your screen down.
Let me adjust my pants.
No, I don't have a boner, but yes, I like pizza.
No, that's my phone.
Oh, that's just my phone vibrating. That's not a toy.
Wait. You can't say boner.
Yeah,
No, it's
that
Bonner.
was perfect. That was perfect.
It's Bonner,
Thank you.
sir.
It's Bonner. I'm sorry. We can't say Bonner on the
It's
radio.
pronounced Bonner.
I just want to say that the guy that just walked out before the pizza incident had some killer Crocs on.
Yeah, I didn't.
I just your comments. I didn't want her to get
Crocs
all like
and socks.
weird and think that we were.
He's just going to town on that half-eaten pizza.
What kind of pizza is that?
Leftover.
Dude, they have like Parmesan crust. It's half-eaten, but I like it. You just eat around the bite marks. Somebody put a cigarette butt on it, but I'll eat it. The beer dulls the taste, guys.
Oh my goodness.
They left the crust. It's so good.
If it's free, it's for me, right?
Did you see this crust? It's got Parmesan on it. I don't think it's Parmesan, dude. I like it, man.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. As Greg tries to explain what he's doing while he's stuffing pizza in his face.
It's free pizza.
Free pizza. Actually, I'm probably gonna get down on a slice or two.
Nice.
Eat around the bite marks, dude.
And the
Eat around-
cigarettes.
eat
On the opposite side.
Is that saliva? I don't know, dude. You can get AIDS. Fuck it.
Oh my
All right. Well, I wish we had a camera to document everything.
We've
that just
devolved a
happened.
little bit, I think.
These tangents.
Greg, we're on the air. I don't want to
And
hear
he's
you
still
talking
talking.
with your mouth.
I think it's. I think
Dude,
it's,
this bite has some pepperoni in it.
He's got pizza spewing everywhere.
I think it's time for an unsigned band pick of the week, Luco.
Yeah. Joe, fucking hit it.
Now it's time for
Hey, man, look what I found.
Only on the Metal Experience.
Woo! And we have all the way from fucking Sweden, the band All Hearts Aside with the song Clouds. Let's do it.
Can't you say you're so
go!
You're goddamn right.
This is the Metal Experience, and now back to Morgan and Luco.
Woo! And we just heard all the way from Sweden, the band All Hearts Aside with the song Clouds. Rock and roll.
That's our
brothers.
Swedish chef Hans.
Oh.
Yeah, he sent us that. That's his new band. So
Nice.
Work, work, work.
Work, work, work.
Thanks, Hans.
Thanks.
He's been waiting for us to be back up and running, so finally we can play their new band, All Hearts Aside, which actually I have just read, and I don't know what one it is yet, but there's a label in Sweden that actually just picked them up. They have been signing contracts with them.
Rock and roll.
This past week, so
Sweet.
congratulations, guys.
Hans.
Bork, bork, bork.
Well, we are still here with Endgame, and
Thank you.
What a perfect horn in the background.
Like our
Shovels as he shovels outdoor pizza into his mouth.
You notice he moved the screen so we can't see. So it must be
Right?
something really bad.
Leftover outdoor pizza.
Using that grease
Is
because
this a
he's out of
rat? Is
spit.
this a rat turd? That sausage.
You crossed the line there, Morgan.
Maybe just a little. Anyway, we're back.
Yay! And so, again, where can everyone find everything that is Endgame on the internet and all the shows coming up and everything?
Well, we're on this little. I don't know if anybody knows about this social media group at Facebook.
Really?
Facebook. We're on. We're
What
on
is-
that.
I don't know what that is.
What is
I'll
this?
have to look into this
Yeah.
website.
Yeah, check it out. It's
Okay.
In-game metal on Facebook and Reverb Nation.
yeah. We'll post about our shows. and
Reverb
everything.
Nation.
And Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah, that's where I hang out at.
That's a picture icon, right?
It is.
Instant
Yeah, it looks like a
pictures.
camera.
Do you take a lot of pictures?
No, because Tommy has access to the
Well-
Instagram page.
Well,
and he
actually,
doesn't
I
post
run
shit.
I run the Instagram, so
Well,
you
you
can
don't
blame
post.
me.
You
I know,
don't post
I don't
shit
remember.
on there.
I don't remember.
Well,
to
there
log
was a
in as
picture
much.
of shit, but
Pictures
No.
of
I think we
human
took that down.
feces.
Yeah.
I don't log in as much as I should in Instagram, and I will post things once in a while, but I need to get better about it.
But all of our shows are always on our Facebook page. We announce them usually about a month or so before they come up and start
Nice.
promoting them. So we're not promoting too many shows at once. Always trying to get as many people out to the shows as possible.
Facebook.
Hell,
Perfect.
Facebook.
Bork, bork, bork.
Bork, bork, bork. Now, you guys also did bring some music of some of your friends from the scene.
Correct.
And bands that you've shared the stage with and upcoming are going to be playing with
Your fans.
your fans.
Your fans.
Our fans.
Other
That's
bands.
what Mike said. I didn't say that.
That was an accident.
I don't think Joe's going to edit that out.
Nope.
Nope, it's in there for good.
Okay.
So your other
Permanent record.
Your other fans, the bands that they're
How can they not be fans? I'm just saying. No,
Wow.
Threatening the Orders, really good friends of ours. We played, probably 5 shows with them?
3 or 4 shows with them. Catapult to Propaganda, we played 2 or 3 shows with. And this weekend coming up is our first show with the girls and the guy in Rise of the Fallen Angel.
Well,
Nice.
we got a couple of tracks. Why don't we play a twofer? How you brought 3 total, right?
We're about 3, 1 from each of those bands.
Well, let's do 2 of them.
Okay.
And then at the end of the show, we'll go out with one of them. So what are the first 2 you guys want to play?
We'll let Joe call it.
Oh, Joe.
Joe's got it under control.
Joe,
He looks like he's got it under control over there to me.
Joe, what do we got? What's track 1? You know what? Let's keep this uniform. Let's go track 1 and 2.
I'm slightly OCD, so if we go with 1, 2, and 3, I'll be really happy.
What are 1 and 2 on that CD?
Rise of the Fallen Angel.
Asian.
Oh my God.
Rise of
Wow,
the
that's
Fallen
a-
Asian.
We talked about
Rise of the
green skin
Fallen
earlier.
Angel, prisoner,
Jeez.
threatening the order, soul inside,
So
catapult the propaganda.
Let me get this
9,
straight. So we're gonna do Rise of the Fallen Asian.
followed by threatening his order.
I don't know that band.
Yeah,
I
what
don't know
is
that band either.
So one more
That's
time.
what what he's watching
Yeah.
over in the corner is the Fallen Asian.
Oh
So
my God.
what are track 1 and 2s on 1 and 2s? 1 and 2s on that disc.
Where are
We in
you
Boston.
from?
Boston.
What are tracks 1s and 2s on that disc? Hey, you guys.
Rise of the Fallen Angel, prisoner,
Hey, you
Okay.
guys.
threatening the order, soul inside.
Well, why don't we go ahead and play those 2 tracks? Those 2 tasty tracks, and
Those are good right there. You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm talking about. All right.
Does he do this
Part
often?
stupid Italian
I have
and,
no
and
idea.
part like
I'm
accent
Italian,
that I
I'm
can't
offended.
even like
Yeah.
come up with.
Did you know that show premiered tonight?
I know. I'm
yeah,
so excited.
I've got it being DVR'd for me so I can
so
watch
do
it.
I.
Yeah,
I just
excited.
texted my brother going, I need you to record this tonight for
And I'm the
really
idiot who DVR'd the Cubs game and the Blackhawks game.
Fuck that. I want to watch the Muppets.
Me fucking
Right
too.
there.
Did you
Cubs, Arrieta getting his 20th.
Did you see Kermit and Miss Piggy on Jimmy Kimmel?
No, I didn't.
Last night.
No.
You need to look
I'll-
it up.
I'll
It's on
YouTube
his It's on his Facebook page too.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Is it good?
It's so adult based. It's so fucking funny.
I can't wait to watch the show.
Oh
too.
my
I'm gonna
God.
watch it tomorrow.
You know
night.
what? I'm gonna pull it up when we're editing this, and we're gonna watch it. I need to watch it again.
Before practice tomorrow night, I'm gonna be watching
It's
that.
so fucking funny.
I actually DVR'd the Hawks
Muppets?
game also. So.
The
For me?
Muppets. The Muppets.
The Muppets.
Yeah.
Time for the Muppet Show.
Well,
what the fuck was it?
It was a drum roll.
Drum roll.
It sounded like a snare
That
drum.
took a turn.
There's a snare drum in.
Yeah.
That was Greg.
That was a good punchline.
It's Greg over there. Look at him. He's over there just doing something.
He's masturbating.
In the corner. It's like The Ring. Do you remember the end of The Ring?
Hey, you
No,
guys.
not The Ring.
You know what I didn't
The
realize?
movie The Ring?
What was that? No, what was that stupid movie? Where they're lost in the woods.
There's
Blair-
a lot of
I got
movies
the
that
Blair
are
Witch.
stupid.
He's
when
like the
they're
end of the
lost
Blair
in the
Witch
woods.
I was
movie.
gonna say there's a
Lord
lot
of the Rings.
I don't watch a lot of movies.
You're talking about the Bear Wench Project.
That's
aren't
what
you?
he's watching.
The Bear Wench Project. We need to rub chocolate syrup on our boobs so the Bear Wench will leave us alone. Listen, I only watched it once, guys. Come on.
Why would you
Don't
watch that?
Boobs.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
If there's
He's
boobs
talking
involved,
about
he's
some
all over
stupid
it.
Yeah.
porn that was a
The
Blair
Bear
Witch
The
project.
Bear Wench.
You watch
Project.
porn with plots?
It was just. It was on, and I was
He
like,
reads the articles too.
Listen, I didn't watch the whole thing. I fast forwarded through most of it.
Well, if you take a
It
look
was
at the
terrible.
pictures of him with his mustache, he's still watching the 70s ones where the guy's like, hey, I got a pizza. How you doing? Hey.
And there's a lot of bush in those movies.
You gotta deliver
Yeah.
this milk here. You guys
Sorry.
want this milk?
It's okay.
The Bear Wench Project. Well, why don't we go ahead and play?
I don't understand why girls don't trim that shit.
That's wrong.
Right?
It's so nasty.
All right.
We're getting personal. now.
Was
Let's-
that really
let's-
all recorded? That's
let-
terrible.
let's talk
That's terrible
personal now.
editing, Joe.
What are the two tracks again,
Talked
Joe?
about
1
the
and 2.
Muppets
One more
and
time.
then
Rise of the
vaginas.
Fallen
the same
Angel.
conversation.
My
Prisoner.
favorite conversation. It's getting
It
good.
got super weird this then, guys.
And
You had us
This
over.
is the metal experience.
You had us
Threatening
over.
With the
order,
Endgame.
soul inside.
Yeah,
All right.
Perfect.
let's do it.
You're listening to The Metal Experience.
We've assembled a collection of bands who have drummers.
I do magic.
Well, it's easy if you try, Dick. Now sit back and listen.
What is all that noise?
I don't know.
Back
I
to
was
the Metal
listening
Experience.
to.
My name is Morgan.
Oh, really?
I'm over here with
My
Luca.
name is Johnny.
Yes, we're interviewing Endgame today. So tell me, where did you get the idea for the EP?
Demons.
Thank you.
Thank you. Listen, guys, we have a lot of
think she might
demons.
be.
A lot of demons.
Do you like to
a lot
play?
of women issues.
We have a lot of issues with ladies that
Rip your heart out.
They rip your heart
Yeah.
out, and at the same time, it's just like, man, I just love metal music, so and they go perfectly together.
That sounds really cool. We should listen to another song, John.
I like how soft his voice is.
Yeah, that was so perfect. That was such a perfect.
That's my radio voice.
And you know what's funny is we've been doing this show for 4 years, and that's the first time someone's come in and be like and done that. That's fucking awesome.
I like that.
That's awesome.
That was perfect.
I wish more people were as
Epic transition. This is the Metal Experience, though. I am the real Morgan Danielle.
Are we sure?
Just so we clear the air, I am not a man.
I am Morgan Danielle.
We are all Morgan tonight.
This is wrong. It's all wrong.
We are all Morgan Danielle.
This got super weird, guys.
Hi, my name's Morgan Danielle.
You invited us here.
That's
so
true.
That's
I
why
did.
it's weird.
Big mistake.
You brought me along, so.
All right. Well, let's.
We just heard a couple of tracks.
Yes.
The guys from Endgame brought a couple of tracks of some quotation fans.
That's
from
Mikey's word.
From friends bands.
Never gonna live
and
it down.
No, you're not living that down.
What were those two tracks we heard, Joe?
Rise of the Fallen Angel, Prisoner,
Not Asian.
and Threatening the Order, Soul Inside.
Perfect.
Good
Rock
friends
and
of
roll.
ours, both of those. I drink with Ed from Threatening the Order probably a couple times a month at the local bar. The good guys. We played 3 or 4 shows with them already, and we got this show coming up this weekend with both of those bands.
With Rise of the Fallen Asian.
And Threatening the Order as well.
Is it about World War II, the threatening of the Asians?
Rise of the Fallen threatening the Asian.
Yep, there you go.
Rise of the Fallen game. Order. Threatening.
And we just want to take a minute one more time to plug all the places that they can find Endgame and where they can buy music and merch. What do you guys
on
have
iTunes,
available?
We're on CD Baby. You can also
Baby.
download it straight from Reverb Nation as well. I think they're 99 cents a song or something like that. Yeah, it's super
It's too
expensive.
much. Or
you can get the CD from us at any show for $5.
Or we have, you gave us 5?
I gave you 5.
So
I think
that
we gave
means
one to Kevin, though, didn't
We
we?
did give one to Kevin.
Kevin
So
is a
it's
new
4.
fan, so he took the CD with, and you guys have opened a couple of them. So, but
So we always, between the both of us, we keep one, so that means we have 3 more.
3 more.
Wait,
I
did
saw
I do
you
math
guys
correctly?
We have
3
2
that
more
we'll-
left. I'm sending one in the mail to a winner from last week
So
of
we
a
have 2 more
contest
that
we did.
will be handing out.
congratulations.
Oh, that's a sweet
Congratulations,
fucking
winner.
gift.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
there you go.
You guys give away merch at shows. I saw
Yes, we do.
I saw you at Queens of Metal.
Yeah.
Morgan, and you had a ton of merch. From
Oh,
the band.
we
just
do.
just so everyone out there knows, we all, this is for promoting the local metal scene.
Mhm.
We don't make any money doing this. We do this because we love metal music. We've met a ton of awesome people doing this show. You know what's super awesome is when I go out and see a band, whether it be a signed band or a local band, and it's like, whoa, I know 10 of the guys here. You know,
Mhm.
whereas growing up, you'd go to a show and it's like, oh, cool, you see the band, and then you leave. Now it's like, what's going on, Joe? You know half the people at the show. It's pretty cool.
I think every show that we've been to since
we
we've done
give
this,
away
we
free
knew people at every single show. It's crazy. You
And-
can't go anywhere now
and
without knowing someone.
All the bands that give us stuff, we try and promote as much as humanly possible. Bands give us a ton of CDs. We hand those out for free because, I mean, that's the point,
Yeah.
right? You know how many times people come up to, like, if we have a table set up at an event, and you're like, oh, how much? You're like, dude,
Yeah,
everything
people
on the
have tried
table's
to pay us
free.
money, and it's like, why would we get
No,
money if
yeah.
you're
even though
giving that to
we're
us?
giving us the stuff, they're like, they try and give us like $5. And we're like, no, man. Everything
It's
on the table's
free,
free,
guys.
dude.
Free,
Listen to
free,
fucking
free.
free music.
It's good to have people out there supporting the local metal scene as well. It's important.
Yeah, and any band can get in touch with us. You can reach us at themetalexperience@yahoo.com, our Facebook page. We do have Instagram. We do have other. Oh, we've got Twitter. which is connected to Facebook, so I don't log on to Twitter that much, but I
don't
will.
Like, I don't like Twitter.
I don't really either. I don't like to be
I don't
limited to
get
the
it.
characters that I can post.
I'm on there.
It's stupid.
I don't understand the purpose for half of these social media
It's
networks.
okay. I don't know. And then
Instagram
we
is
do
cool, but-
actually. This is a good time to plug this. Last week, we finally uploaded, thanks to Webmaster Greg for finally doing it for us, the Cryptopsy video we finally uploaded onto YouTube.
Which was like 4 months ago.
Which was like 4 months ago in May at Bada Brew when they were on tour. We interviewed them on their bus. We have a 20-minute interview up on YouTube.
Which
and
we're
it should be on our website as well.
Terribly sorry it took so
Yeah.
long, but trying
Greg
to get
had to edit it.
Getting
over
Greg
to do it
Mr.
was-
I like to eat pizza I found from outside.
You got to get him away from the tentacle porn.
Yeah.
and he'll
He
start doing
eats
that.
dumpster pizza
Yeah.
and angry
It's
baits
okay.
and
yeah, it's he go
anger baiting.
You're
right?
like
Angry
salty
baiting.
potato chips.
Anger baiting.
I like that. That's good. I like that.
Anger baiting?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So check out the Cryptopsy video. It's up and ready to be viewed. So
those of you who don't know Cryptopsy, we did this interview with him, and I've been a huge fan of Cryptopsy since probably freshman year of high school, which was like what 2 years ago.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so it was kind of like, even though I know at the end of the day it's like these are just human beings, just fucking cool guys, I was still kind of like, oh man, it's fucking Cryptopsy, you know. It was still very, very awesome. They had us up on their bus and we interviewed them, and I was still like super nervous, like a little.
Luco barely talked. The only thing that he really said was, I listen to you guys when I mow my lawn.
I actually listen to Cryptopsy when I mow my lawn.
He barely said anything but that to them.
I just
so
want them to know.
You'll have 20 minutes of me talking with Cryptopsy and Luco just dumbfounded next to me. It's
listen,
okay.
guys.
Lawn care.
That's how it
Just so you know.
happens. You know.
I listen to you guys when I mow my lawn.
Yeah. It was.
Every week.
Did they say thank you?
They were honored.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was because they came out with the album The Unspoken King, and that was kind of like their deathcore album, and that was not really highly appreciated by the fans of Cryptopsy. You know, because they were like, oh, you know, we don't like deathcore.
Metal
Whatever.
fans don't like when you change your sound.
Yeah, but I personally love that album. I'm like, I thought that album was awesome, and I listen to it literally every single time I mow my lawn because it's the perfect length. The CD, I start it, and it ends right as I'm done mowing my lawn. So it's like
You're very methodical with
I know
your
how
lawn care.
You're
long
rolling your eyes.
It takes
I think
for
it's
me
retarded.
to mow my lawn is as long as Cryptopsy Unspoken King album, and it's
How long
perfect.
is it?
However long that album is, I don't know.
About a
You don't
half
know
an
by now?
acre, Mikey. It's
like-
about a half an
I think
acre.
it's like 38 minutes or something.
Or maybe a
You
quarter of
meant
an acre.
how big your lawn is, not
Oh,
how.
I believe it's 47 minutes.
You gotta
remember.
you gotta say something better than that. Like, I listen to you while I mow my lawn. No, dude. Every time I have sex, your fucking CD is being played. My bed broke twice because of your CD. Just want you to know.
He's like, I mowed the lawn while I listened to you.
That's I couldn't think of it. But it's literally the truth. That's always like, hey guys, just so you know, everyone, you know that no one really liked that album. I love that album. I listen to it. Like
I have
every
the
other
best lawn in the fucking neighborhood thanks to you guys.
I edged the shit out of that bitch.
I edged the shit out of my corner.
Track 3.
I bring out the weed whacker.
I do the extended version so I can weed whack the lawn too.
Trim some
What do you listen to while you rake?
There's
maybe
no raking.
There's
He's
no
not
joke
there
there.
yet.
No
There's no
raking.
joke there yet. I'm sorry. It's
I
too
don't
soon.
rake.
Okay.
I just mow the lawn.
Oh.
I don't bag it. I fucking go over it and I spray that shit all over the place. And as long as Cryptopsy, the Unspoken King album is, that's how long it usually takes me to mow my lawn.
He's plugging that album
Yes.
pretty hard too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people really dislike it, and I
Product
think it's
placement.
hilarious because I really like it.
He's
But
done. He's done.
He's done.
He's mad.
He's
spent.
beaten raw. He's been beaten
It's
raw.
red.
It's chafing. Just so the listeners at home know,
Is that a
Greg
blister?
just put down the headphones that he was using to watch anime while he was eating pizza that we found.
We need to sanitize that headset.
Burn it.
Yeah, just throw it in the garbage. Throw it in the garbage for that pizza.
Well, thank
That's
you
where
guys.
the pizza came from.
Oh, jeez. Thank you guys for coming on and joining us and for your patience
Thank
while
you.
we set up tonight.
Thank you very
It's
much
been a
for
learning
having us.
process being back, so
It's been an awesome
the
time.
show went very, very well. And that crunch of the chip means it's time's up. And we've got one more song to play that you guys brought from your fans. And
Mikey is never going to live that down.
No.
That is going to be brought up at practice
Yeah.
tomorrow. I'm just going to put that out there right now.
Oh, that was so good, though.
I can't wait.
They might be
You
fans,
coming?
though. They might be fans.
I wish.
You come to practice.
Come to practice.
We practice in
Tomorrow?
Romeoville, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Hang
see.
out.
Morgan will be there. I do another radio show. I'm going to plug it really quick, just so
Yeah,
everyone knows.
yeah, you do that.
The hip hop experience.
No
The
one
hip hop
listen, no one
experience.
listen, no one can-
I do the Pinheads of Horror, and it's a podcast of me and a couple other dudes that just love horror flicks, and we talk about horror flicks, and
Mikey wants to be
horror
on.
flicks.
Mikey likes horror flicks.
we have guests. We have guests on
Like horror guests?
So,
horror
like,
guests.
maybe reach out to him and then you
Horror.
can
Horror.
get down on
Shit,
one of their
horror
discussions.
Horror
So,
guests.
Pinheads of Horror is on Facebook and YouTube.
And yeah, it's
and
a pretty
has
good
their
time.
own website now, right?
I don't know about
No.
that.
Greg, did
I
you
know
set
they
them up
got
with a website yet?
Facebook.
And Greg
But,
says he didn't set you up with a website yet.
It's a
So
good
then it
time,
must not
and-
exist.
No.
I mean, who doesn't like watching movies? There are people getting gutted.
And in the time that we were away, you did join a new band.
I did. I don't mean to keep plugging myself.
Yeah, a little bit.
But the band's called The Forms They Take. Check them out. We don't have any music up yet. We're still in the process. And poop.
When are you guys
That's all
going to
I
be
got.
on for an interview? That'll be really interesting.
Fuck,
He can ask
man.
himself questions.
Double
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't know how
Luco,
that would work.
I
I thought
think-
about it. I thought of that week him not being here, and I just interview his bandmates and just be like, okay, you can't be on. I
They
talked
would-
to you enough.
Yeah.
They would probably just
So-
talk so much shit about me.
Yeah.
I fart a lot. Just
What do you
so
play?
everyone knows. I do vocals,
Nice.
surprisingly enough. And
Surprisingly enough.
I
Give
don't
us a
know.
sample. I'm just kidding. Okay, that's enough.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah,
It's
that's
Fucking
not
metal,
that
man. That's
great.
metal, dude.
So
I'm so
now
sorry,
we know
guys,
the sound he makes when he comes.
No, that sounds like.
That's way too long.
So you have been faking it.
I have this whole time.
Oh,
Oh,
burn.
I've been actually using the sound when I poop. It's
Yeah, the dust sounds just about right. Yeah. Anyway,
if you guys aren't
Oh
doing
my
anything Saturday,
goodness.
though, you should come to the show.
Oh.
Take the trip
Grand Bar.
downtown and
Grand Bar.
Grand
Grand
You know
Bar,
what?
Ashland and Grand.
Greg says yes.
You guys should come out.
Greg, we're picking
Show
you
starts at
Greg
7
lives right by
something.
you. You can pick this kid up too. Take him with you.
Mikey's got drums in his car. There's not a lot of room.
up. You can ride on the roof.
No,
I don't
sweet.
have room. My
At the roof rack.
My
Your
bass,
drum set takes up
my
everything.
bass drum is my co-pilot. It literally
Ah.
is my so.
The
Yeah.
best co-pilot to have.
Yeah.
If you want
It
to,
is. I
in a
ride like
ball
this.
on the floor in the the passenger side.
Perfect.
If you could fold up in the trunk, there's room in the
He-
trunk.
He's got a car. He's got it covered.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's an early show. I think the show starts at 7 and it's over at 10.
I think we play at 7:20. Doors
Yeah.
doors at 6.
Doors at 7, 6.
Doors at 7.
I don't know.
Not bad.
I'll be there drinking by about that time.
Perfect. Well, with
Come on
that,
out and rock.
we've
Yeah.
got one more song. Joe, what is the song that we're going to hear? And good night. Thank you guys for coming. Thank
Thanks
you for
much
listening.
for having us.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you again for Fitz' Spare Keys for letting us host the show.
Come
here.
join us every Tuesday from 8 to 10.
Except the second Tuesday. of
Except
the
the second Tuesday of every month. And
You can come here for stand-up
month.
comedy.
But we can stand up.
you can come here for stand-up comedy if you want, and
Yeah.
come
Or-
out
or
and
a
have some
union
awesome
meeting.
food. Or a union
and
meeting.
bowling.
And bowling.
I'm coming back to bowl.
Or just
Do
Taco
that.
Tuesdays.
Yeah, Taco
Taco
Tuesday's
Tuesdays.
badass.
Tacos
Yep.
Tuesdays.
But what's that track there you got there, Joe?
Catapult, the propaganda.
Boom.
9.
Great tune.
All
Good
right.
night.
Good night. We love you. Peace.